Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV on an evening that saw Liverpool Football Club redefine the word frustration with a 0-0 draw against Reading. Yes, let's have some of your Facebook comments before we talk about this match. Steve Wright starts us off with the word unbelievable. We could have won 3 matches at once with the chances we created today. Really pleased with some of the movements. Suarez was class, but you can't not mention the Reading goalkeeper. How the fuck are they bottom of the league? Well, Steve, I agree with you. The reason they're bottom of the league is they're fucking rubbish. We should have absolutely pasted them today. No, you know, and no excuses ultimately. Well, there will be, and I'm sure I will find some way to get them in over the next couple of minutes. No, they are shit. They're absolutely shit. And the worry is if Reading were a better side, we'd have probably lost that today. And that's the thing. And it's similar to West Ham in that regard. People who thought the West Ham game was frustrating, if you've not seen this match yet, just watch it, just to hold it in some form of comparison. Yeah, that's the Brendan Rodgers out boys in full force there. No, because honestly we thought the West Ham game was bad. That was just like, I was literally like, we were in the Dovedale and there was men, dozens and dozens of men doing this. Oh my god, I can't put it into words. But no, I mean, yeah, you know, look, we should have done. We created fucking shitloads of chances. That's a positive. Suarez was pretty good today, apart from obviously not scoring. And Alex McCarthy was sensational in goal, but Reading is shit. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to the Reading fans. They had 10 minutes of the game where they could have won it, but they're shit, and they deserve to be bottom of the league because they are shit, and we should have beaten them. Eyal Schneid, nice. Says trademark Liverpool performance 2010 to 2013. Yeah, yeah. It was, you know, it reminded me more of last season. You know, we've been so good in front of goal since the turn of the year, really, that this did remind me. This is the closest to that Norwich game at Anfield last season that I've seen since then. Just absolutely, just chance after chance, and just a worldy performance from their keeper. Yeah, okay. Peter W. Crawford with potentially the biggest overreaction comment of the day. Clueless yet again. How much longer will the fans accept being in free fall? Rajiv Anad Sridhar. Can we be any more wasteful? Chandler Bing. Yes, taking it back to the 90s. Because why not? You know, while we're hitting things at the peak of their cultural significance. No, really, honestly, yeah. Could we be any more wasteful? No. Barry McGuigan asks, doesn't even ask, just says, because it's a different, you put question marks when you're asking things, and when you use statements you just put a full stop, which is what he's done. The curse of the goalie returns. That was all it was. I'd rather have these setbacks now than have a meaningless surge of wins that will delude us to believing we don't need to strengthen. A bit like the first few months under Kenny. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I think you mean the back end of the season before last. Yeah, I sort of get that. Yeah, I don't know though, but a surge of wins would be lovely, because if we'd managed to put a surge of wins together, we could theoretically have scraped into a European place. And I'm not saying that as long as it's mathematically possible, you'll never find me writing it off. I just think that if we were to do that, these last 2 games and the 4 points we've dropped in them, they would have, I think they're pivotal, because you can go away, you know, we've got Newcastle, Chelsea and the Derby to come up. We could easily get 9 points to them, we could easily get none, you know what I mean? But, you know, we could come away with 9 points from that, but ultimately I can't help but feel that even if we win every game from now to the end of the season, the points we've dropped in the last 2 weeks are going to be the ones that we end up looking back on, because inevitably whenever we just fall a little bit short, it's always those draws when we look back on them. I remember looking back on when we didn't win the league, looking back on drawing against West Ham, you know, I can't remember, it was at Wigan when Robbie Fowler, I was thinking about the right season. No, it's 2000. Anyway, 2006, we came close. Robbie Fowler had an overhead kick that was blocked on the line. Yada yada yada. Anyway, and last but not least, anyway, Oregon Tinavimba Mahangami. Sorry, mate, that's one hell of a name you've got there. It says we need a plan B. We had a plan B. we played our plan B. Our plan B was to basically go to 4-2-4, and it looked like a catastrophic failure for the 10 minutes or so after Jordan Henderson went off, when Reading just completely and utterly bossed the game and come very close to it. Pepe Reina makes a great save and then nearly completely throws it away with a bit of a flap, and I use that term. I don't use that term lightly. He did get that wrong. But ultimately, we should have scored with the chances we created, and the chances we created in the last 10 minutes were like jaw-dropping, aghast, staring at a screen, or if you're at the match, just screaming at the players. Like, I mean, there's that one McCarthy, he makes save after save. The save from Gerrard's one, it's reflex, it's a little close to him, but it's still a very good save. But I think it might be Suarez. I've not watched the game back since, but he has that chance and McCarthy doesn't just save it, he fucking catches it. It's superhuman. It's absolutely superhuman, and I think it's I've been maybe a little bit disrespectful to Redden to say the shit, but it's equally disrespectful not to say Alex McCarthy. I don't think we deserve. Normally we give a man of the match here. I can't see. I think let's forego a Liverpool man of the match and just give it to Alex McCarthy and go, because he was literally the difference. Any other goalkeeper, any other day, if he wakes up on the other side of the bed or he puts a bird flaps its wings in Beijing, he concedes 5 today. And he's had a stinker and everyone goes, well, what a shit goalkeeper, Reading or a wank. But he has a worldie and he's kept aside in it, and it's those kind of performances that, you know, can define a season or maybe a career. Maybe, you know, if Reading is screwed, then maybe he goes on to make something better of his career. I don't know, but it's frustrating. But to look at it from a Liverpool perspective purely, yeah, you know, you've got to go and beat Reading. You've got to go and take your chances. You've got enough talent on the pitch there to do that. Doesn't matter that he's made the saves, because ultimately you should just finish them. You should be in the bottom corner. You shouldn't be giving him a chance, and we've given him a chance to get his hands on the ball and get his confidence up. And when a goalkeeper has those chances, that it's very easy to turn that as a keeper into a fucking amazing performance, and we've done that to him. We've definitely helped him in that regard. But as I say, on the flip side, I'm nowhere near as upset after this game as I was after West Ham. I really felt quite borderline angry after West Ham, because it felt almost like a defeat. This doesn't feel like a defeat. This feels like a draw, and you know, because that's what it is. But maybe it's me and the goalkeepers union card, but I have to say, I think Alex McCarthy's deserved the point for Reading there. So fucking shoot me. Let me know your thoughts. Who was your man? Do you think any Liverpool player particularly deserved man of the match? If you do, let me know in the comments section underneath. Give me some superlatives to describe some of the saves Alex McCarthy makes. Do you disagree with my decision to give him Liverpool man of the match, to forego Liverpool man of the match in favour of giving him as the sole overriding man of the match? Again, let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with another show. Can't wait. Now, promises to be a little bit more upbeat. We'll have a few days to digest this and we move on towards Chelsea next weekend. Should be good. Anyway, join us on the redmentv.com for 2 hours of Redmen goodness. If not, I'll see you back here for the match build up and failing that, the match reaction next week. Ta-ra.